The first time she went out to look for a job, she found the streets empty, and the woman's heart trembled with fear. What was once a vibrant town has now fallen into disrepair with vines and weeds growing everywhere. But now is not the time to be afraid, because today is the day she will change her destiny. Anna had an interview with a high-paying company. She sold herself to the interviewer and made a good impression. But when she mentioned that she lived in the small town of Madrid, the interviewer's face turned serious. She advised Anna to move away as soon as possible because women used to disappear there. But Anna didn't think so. All she cared about was whether she passed the interview or not. The interviewer told her to go home and wait for the announcement. When Anna got home, a man ran up to her like a madman, yelling at her to get out of the neighborhood. Anna panics, opens the mailbox, pulls out the key and hides in the house before he gets there. She started to pack her bags to get out of this creepy town. On her way out, she went to the bathroom and ran out of toilet paper. She rummaged through the storage rooms and finally found a stockpile of toilet paper in the basement. But just as she was about to go back in, the door closed on its own. Since the door could only be opened from the outside, Anna tried to call for help but left her cell phone in the living room. She looked around the basement to see if there was anything she could use, but she found a piece of twine and pulled it gently to open the hidden door next to her. It was dark in the secret passage, so to see what was inside, Anna brought a mirror to reflect the light and saw that there was a door inside. In any case, there is nothing to do. In curiosity, Anna went into the secret tunnel. She carefully opened the door and found that the room was like a prison cell. There was an old video camera facing a rusty single bed, a dirty trash can and bloody handprints on the wall. Realizing that someone was being abused, she panicked and left the secret passageway, trying to get out of this place. Suddenly there was a knock on the door and Anna was terrified. Luckily, it was her roommate who came back, and she tapped on the skylight to get her attention. That's how Anna was rescued. She told her roommate what was going on in the basement and hoped that she would move out as soon as possible. But Anna's well-intentioned warnings were met with outright mockery. She went into the basement to prove it was safe, and never came back. Anna called out to her from the basement, but got no response. As the door closed a little more, Anna realized something was wrong and ran back to the door, but managed to block it just before it closed. Kind Anna would not want to see death. She put a chair against the door and went into the secret passage. Here she found another hidden door that led to a deep darkness. She called out to her roommate in fear, but she was answered by a cry for help. Anna hesitated for a moment but finally entered the tunnel. As soon as she got to the bottom, she saw the prison bars and a big cage for the dogs. Anna found her roommate, who was incoherent, telling her to get out of here as soon as possible. But as soon as she said that, a humanoid monster came out and smashed her brain on the spot.